Well, it's good, you guys. I guess we all went on at the same time.
Yep.
What's good, all you scallywags and demented ones? Welcome to the Demented Show. I guess all three of us all came on at once. So, how's everybody doing? What's up, Jimmy? What's up, Ronnie? How you doing? So, we've been talking about it a while. Here we go, man. It's the Demented Show. We're gonna have a lot of fun on this. It's gonna be a blast. So, we got lots of cool things coming. Lots of guests coming, all kinds of things. Buddy Walker up there. What's going on, Walker? How you doing?
I am doing well, my friend.
There it is. Got some chocolate ball action.
We started like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah. We're pre-gaming in the green room, so sorry about that, guys. But we got a lot of fun coming. It's gonna be horror. It's gonna be beards. It's gonna be movies, music. We got bands in the works. We got some guests coming up. We got Jimmy Bones coming up next week from Bones Beard Company. We got Daniel Noblet and Grindstone coming on the 13th. We got Funky Brims coming on the 20th with a big giveaway in Scallywags on that weekend as well. And a big giveaway next weekend with Jimmy Bones and Bones Beard. So what you got, Walker?
Well, what I got is our first guest of this brand new wonderful show, Miss Melissa Hulsey of Tameless Tallow. Melissa.
Yes.
And her big buff old man.
Yeah, I couldn't go on here without him.
That's it. We have
mouth a lot on the Facebook, and that's constant. But tonight, me being on this live is instant panic, immediate panic.
just pretend nobody's there. You'll be all right.
Hey, nobody may be there. I don't know.
That's it. What's up, Andy? What's up, my bone? How you guys doing?
Ronnie,
it's gonna be
Andy, Bones.
Walker, you got something going on, man. You got a lot of feedback coming to that too. I don't know what it is, but every time you start talking, it sounds like a hurricane going behind you.
I'll tell you. I don't know. I'll try to fix it.
All right, just letting you know. So, and that's the thing, guys, too. Like we're technologically dumb, so we're gonna figure it out as we go along. But we also
I'm
got
not a smart man.
What's that?
This is the brains right here, by the way.
I'm not a smart man.
That's it.
Yeah. I'm just a mouth.
Yeah, he's probably smarter than all of us when it comes to this shit.
I mean, that's probably true, though.
we were trying to go live yesterday in between the Facebook Live and this live and that live. So it's been a mess. So,
hey, I got a question. Is that static still there?
Yeah.
What static?
You don't hear it when he talks?
No, I don't hear anything.
I'm getting feedback when Walker talks. I don't know. Every time you say something, it sounds like you're kind of like, oh shit. Huh?
Like an echo?
When you talk, it's just when Walker.
No, he said it's like static.
Yeah. Oh. I didn't hear it then. Maybe it's gone. No,
I wanted to ask Melissa, why don't you tell everybody what's going on with Tameless Tallow? Because I know you're in the middle of a big project down there in Texas.
Well, I mean, our business has been going for 2 years. First year was extremely slow. Second year, it was going good. Second year, we started markets and we started doing a lot more there. And I guess when it really started to pop off is when I met Frank, and I don't even know if he's in here, by the way. I don't see him. But Frank ended up messaging me through Instagram. I'm not even a social media person at all. And he had mentioned to me about making a group over on Facebook. And I told him that I needed some time to think about it because I wasn't too sure. And he was like, it's going to be great. Let's go with it. So I was like, all right. Well, he was right, because once I did, I mean, things started picking up pretty quickly, Pretty quickly for us. And business started really getting, I mean, a lot better for us and is doing substantially great now that we're getting our store. It's open. We have the keys. So we'll be doing a lot of lives in there. So everyone can watch us put together all of our crap. So I'm going to do my best not to cuss, but put together stuff. And then, you know, while we're working, they can watch us, you know, doing soap and oils and, you know, able to talk to me and ask questions and hang out. So I think that it will be a lot more interaction. So I'm looking forward to that a little.
Heck yeah. I mean,
that's just going to be a blast. That's going to be a blast.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it definitely will. I think my husband will enjoy it a lot more. That's why I said I can just kind of weasel my way out of the live maybe and leave him.
Well, and this is the thing, getting your own store, that's a huge deal, man. That's, you know.
And it really worked out. It really worked out, I think, the way the universe was supposed to make it, because we had been talking about doing a store for a while, and he was talking about retiring. So we were trying to balance that out at the same time to when it would be a good time to do it. And we kind of just said, fuck it, let's just go. Let's do it.
Yeah.
And
7 seconds.
Sorry. Oh shit.
You're good. You're good. Yeah, and a perfect disclaimer to everybody, like, this isn't going to be too PG. We won't be filthy, but there's going to be some slips. So, you know.
Whoops.
You're sorry if I cuss too much for y'all. I'm trying to control it.
You're good.
But so when we kind of went, you know, heads in first and kind of went after it, and we started looking, and we found the location, which is almost 6 miles from our home. It's a new shopping center that's being opened on 105, and it's right beside a barber shop, which is absolutely perfect. It couldn't be a better spot for us, you know.
Now that area there, that's what, Conroe, right?
Conroe, yeah.
Yeah. Now that's kind of like a touristy area, isn't it? Like, because isn't there like a big lake resorts? I know there's like a.
Well, they got that Margaritaville. Yeah, they got the Margaritaville hotel, and then they got the lake, and they got some things out here. But like the past 2 years, it's built up like really fast.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to check that out. I want to hit that Margaritaville on that lake.
I think that's going to be a great location for y'all.
Oh, I do. I feel like it's going to be more successful as we get going. I mean, with the people coming in, doing the lives, you know, even with the show, just I think all of it incorporated in one is just going to be great all the way around for us.
It's going to be awesome. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Plus, you're going to add in a lot of the, you know,
metaphysical stuff. Yes, I will be having. Yeah.
Yeah. There'll be some creepy stuff, some oddities, some all kinds of.
Yeah, it'll be a little different for this area because this area is kind of a Bible Belt kind of thing, but it's also a little country too. So having a little bit of that mixed in out here is something kind of going to set me aside a little different. And no, it's not all going to be that, but I am going to have crystals, and I'll have some weird, unique things in there, which I'm excited to show everyone as it gets together. It'll be a mix of that.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah,
awesome. And so how about any? Do you have any scents on the way, or you kind of holding off until you're in the store, or?
Do you have any what?
You have any like new scents coming or anything like that, or you're kind of holding off until after the set?
Yeah, I'm kind of holding off as of right now because one, the Wi-Fi went down and we had to redo that. So I just kind of want to wait till I get to the store. One, because I'm already overloaded with products in this house. I have so much stuff in the house. I literally have no more room to create. So I would like to wait till I get to the store. And that's where I feel like I can, flourish, have a lot more going there.
Yep.
I think he froze.
Well, I will just say this while she's frozen, that I think
they're back. They're back now.
Yeah, I think that if you haven't tried Tameless Tallow, you really need to. Melissa's just crushing it, and let me tell you, folks, I haven't found anybody who does tallow quite like she does. So I highly recommend you go check them out.
And also check out Tameless Tallow Tyrants too. It's another fun group. I'm happy when Frank and Melissa asked me to be a part of that. I jumped on the admin team, have a blast over there. So definitely check out Tyrants. We had the contest going today. We got a couple winners of the prize from Melissa and the prize from Ronnie coming up in a little bit. So appreciate you ladies with all that. So a couple people getting hooked up with some good ass scents and prizes. So and
yeah,
there's
I
gonna be a
definitely
special
have a lot.
announcement
I have
from
a
Pinheads
lot
as
in
well.
mind coming. And Andy said to have a tallow shake soap.
Tallow
That
what?
is a good idea, Andy. I like that idea.
What did he ask? The tallow what?
A tallow shave soap.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
And tell you the truth, I did it tonight. As a matter of fact, I shaved tonight with Nightcrawler the wash, because that's so thick on the head. I could shave with that by itself,
Yeah.
and that, you know what I mean, gets my head all nice and shiny and shit. But I'll do that. A lot of times I'll either use yours or Valhalla's the beard wash, and I'll just shave right with that. I haven't used shaving soap in a long time, but an actual shaving soap would be pretty cool, especially with some tallow action.
And
Yeah,
I'll tell you what,
I definitely want to work on a tallow that I can ship during the summer, because the whip tallow, if it gets too hot, it deflates. So I'll definitely keep that in the store. Then when fall comes, I'll put it back on the website. But I am going to work on one that I can have where I can ship year round.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I love the whip tallow, but yeah, that'd be cool. Come up with something like that won't.
Yeah.
But it happens
Now-
with all the poured butters and everything too. They all get gritty and stuff after shipping. So
I
sometimes
know, I
nothing you
just
can do.
can't
Pop it in
stand
the
it.
microwave, give it a little stir, let it cool off, and you're good.
Yeah, I think that's just a personal thing for me. I don't like the grittiness of it, and that's kind of like why we did the blob, because even if it does melt, it goes back to its form, and it doesn't have the grittiness to it.
Yeah,
Right.
blob's pretty cool.
That's what I like about it anyway.
Yeah, blob's kick ass. Just need it in Vampire. I've been waiting.
I know you've been waiting on this year. I'm having to make that like my first priority when I get in
I'm
there.
ready for some like vampire colognes and some vampire blobs.
I
Just
know.
left me hanging with the one damn oil. All right, not even a soap. Dang.
Yeah, I definitely.
Meanwhile, I'm waiting on the Black and Birch colognes and
Well, the
stuff.
Black and Birch be another badass one. Those
I know.
two,
Everyone,
I think are my favorite.
I'll get messages. When is this coming out? When are you doing this? When is? I'm like, oh my gosh, I have like a list of things to
Yeah,
definitely get with when I get in that store.
yeah. Vampire is one that came out last year, and that's still my like favorite scent of all time. Vampire still, I think, is my number one scent. I love that scent. So,
And we have a new product as well. He's talking about, we want to make a beard soap, a beard bar soap. So
That'd be cool.
that's something. We have a lot of ideas and a lot of things in the works. It's just getting in there and getting to work.
Fair enough.
yeah.
Now tell me, I got a question for both of you, not related to tallow. What's y'all's favorite worst horror movie?
Favorite worst horror movie?
That everybody else
my
may think
favorite.
is trash.
Then I think it's trash.
That everybody else may think is trash.
Oh,
but
I'm
you love.
definitely going to say, what is that damn clown movie? No, the one that we're just watching, the one that Sean watches, and he likes something. That stupid clown movie, Sean, that you like. It's
It.
No, not it. That other one is. It's really
Terrifying.
boring. Yes, I can't stand that. That is absolutely,
Yeah.
and it's like a waste of film to me. It's absolutely horrible.
Yeah.
And
Terrifying.
I don't really watch movies that much, and especially not stupid stuff like that. But I get stuck watching it while he's in there watching it. So.
Yeah, but you got this thing against good goofy movie. Like you don't like Spaceballs or any of that kind of stuff.
No, I don't like any of that stuff.
Dude, oh, come on, man. Spaceballs 2 is coming out.
Spaceballs is a classic.
No. And for him, the more stupid it is, the more he likes it.
Well,
if I had to
this is
pick
the thing.
my worst horror movie, it would be Nightmare on Elm Street, the 2010 crappy ass version with William Haley or whatever his name was. That movie should have never came out. What's his name?
Jackie Earl Haley.
That's who it was. Oh man, that sucked ass. I couldn't stand that movie.
Yeah, but see, this was my question. What is a movie that everybody else thinks is trash that you secretly love?
Oh. Secretly love a movie everyone else thinks is trash.
You're so much gonna be better at this. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I don't want to go to the movies.
But some people love it, so I don't know. Because I like a lot of cult classics that a lot of people think are trash.
What's the last one?
Like, I'd have to
but
say.
I will tell you the last movie that I did watch, and of course I thought it was the shit, was Sinners.
Yeah, well, speaking of that,
it's a great movie.
Yeah, and Sinners actually is dropping on Max this week on the 4th. So anybody that didn't catch Sinners in the theaters or the expensive ass $20 streaming, it'll be like on.
It was a great movie, Josh. It was definitely a great movie.
Yeah, I want to watch it, but I'm gonna wait till the 4th. I'm gonna wait till Friday or whatever the 4th is, and cash it on that over on Max to check that movie out. There's a few of them, you know.
I definitely won't give you any spoilers on it, but I can tell you there's definitely going to be a 2 for sure coming out.
Yeah, I heard it was pretty badass. I heard it was really good.
It is.
And there's a few. There's well, first I got to think of this movie. Everybody else, I don't know, man. Toxic Avenger.
I love that Toxic Avenger.
I don't even know what that is.
And I can't wait to see that. And that one's coming out too real soon.
Yeah, Peter Dinklage.
Yeah, I'm a little leery because they better keep it. Like, I mean, that's Jersey superhero right there, man. They got to keep it like the point, you know.
When it comes to movies or anything about what's on TV, this is good. He knows everything. I know nothing. Yes, you do. You watch TV 24/7. He watches it all the time. All the time.
The other thing I used to be into so much when I was young, and it seemed like a lot of people hated it, was this is showing my age here, but V. Remember V?
Oh yeah.
The series even had like Robert Englund and all them, where they were like lizard people and shit and from another planet.
Mark
did you say the Thing?
What's that?
What did you say? The Thing?
No, it's called V.
Called V.
V.
I don't know. In the mid-80s, it was like a mini series that became a TV show, and they were like aliens taking over, but they looked like people, but they were like lizards and shit underneath. Robert Englund was actually in it. It was
like the reptilians.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, see, there's a movie that I love that everybody, universally says sucks. But I'm going to tell you, to me, it's a lot of fun. And this is going way back. The original version of Salem's Lot. Salem's Lot, when it first came out, everybody said it was crap. And that's one of my favorite movies of all time.
I like Salem's Lot.
Then they did another one. They did a remake of a newer version, correct?
The remake sucked.
Yeah, it did. I started watching it. I was actually excited to watch it, but then halfway through, I was like, it sucks. I can't watch this shit.
Yeah.
I turned it off after 40 minutes.
Yeah. And right on, Tim. V was awesome, man. V definitely was awesome. And you're right. There was a reboot several years ago, and I actually dug it, but it didn't last. It didn't even make it through the first season. But it was actually pretty decent, I thought. Some of these reboot shows are actually decent.
Was that the reboot they did with what's that dude's name from the 80s? Shit.
Andy Stayed.
I don't remember his name, but I know that they did a series of Salem's Lot.
People Under the Stairs.
People Under the Stairs was definitely underrated. Yep.
Yeah, I've never seen it. I don't know.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, that was
People Under the Stairs, and also
when that come out, late 80s, early 90s, late 80s, right?
People Under the Stairs. I want to say came out between 85 and 87.
Yeah, I want to say like 87ish. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
Ronnie says every time the wind blows, she thinks of Salem's Lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now,
And then we got like other ones, like some old school ones coming back too, man, because we got 28 years later.
Yes, the Crow reboot did suck. I didn't even watch it. I did see the trailer though, and I was like, hell no, I'm not even wasting my time to watch that.
For which one?
The Crow? The remake?
The Crow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was never really too into The Crow, yeah.
Yeah.
But 28 years later just dropped. So a lot of people are seeing that. I haven't seen that yet. That's only in theaters right now. But then we got the new I Know What You Did Last Summer is coming out July 18th.
Yep.
That I'm going to go see because that's definitely got Jennifer Love and Freddie Prinze Jr. and stuff.
Yep.
They come back. I mean, typical cliche, bring back the cast from 20 years ago to help solve the crime type of thing. But it should be pretty kick-ass, man. And that final Destination Bloodlines is
Oh my God.
Seen it.
so, but that one's streaming, but that one's in the $20 stream. I always wait till it goes past that $20 stream and down a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you might want to. He loves it. I hate it. I think it's stupid, but
I love them all.
Which one's that?
That damn Final Destination.
Oh, you don't like Final Destinations?
No,
Oh, man, I love them. I can't get enough of that
Melissa.
shit.
What? I know.
I can't drive behind log trucks anymore.
Well, it's not even that. Like, I don't even sit long enough to even try. It really has to be something I really, really want to watch for me to sit down. And
so it's basically got to be about vampires.
Yeah, it's either
Walker, you got a
vampires,
question too about from
werewolves.
Were you talking about Castle Rock?
Castle Rock.
Yeah, Walker. Were you got a question? Were you talking about Castle Rock?
Castle Rock.
Stephen King show, or were you talking about?
I don't watch Stephen King.
Oh, no. I was talking about. I was trying to figure out who was in that Salem's Lot TV series.
Did I like it? I did. Oh, I remember.
Rob Lowe.
Oh, Rob
Rob
Lowe.
Lowe?
Rob. Yeah.
I haven't seen it. That's the newer one you're talking about, right?
No, that's the one that came out with probably.
Oh, in the 90s?
12 or 15 years ago.
Yeah, early 2000s. All right, yeah.
That's the last one in the second season in Salem's Lot.
American Werewolf in London.
Huh?
Hell yeah.
Oh, I love American Werewolf. Okay, so yes, I love that.
That one's good. There's so many good movies from back then. All right, so here's the real question: Fright Night or Lost Boys? Where you guys at?
That's so hard. How can you do that to me?
I know, but I mean, it's just.
Okay,
I'm
go with
Fright Night.
Lost Boys.
I got to go Lost Boys personally.
Yeah,
I love
I
them
gotta go
both.
Lost Boys.
I just Lost Boys for me, but like they're both, and now Fright Night's coming back out too with three of the originals.
Someone keeps telling me there's a Fright Night with what's that British actor's name? There was a remake with it. Fright Night.
There was. It wasn't. Is he British though? That dude.
English, British.
Colin. What's his name?
Colin Farrell.
Colin
Yeah.
Farrell. Yeah. All right. Now that's a movie everybody hated. That
Well,
I
I
actually
haven't
didn't
even
think was
watched
that
it.
bad, to be honest with you. I nowhere near the original, but I actually didn't think it was sucked that bad. I thought it was okay. I mean, it's worth a watch, but some of them are just so absolutely horrible, like the Nightmare on Elm Street ones. I mean, now good remakes, that Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2003. Which
Oh my God, no!
that one was fantastic. So,
It looks like everyone's agreeing with the Lost Boys over here.
is it?
Yeah.
Lost Boys is-
Now, I got a question for everybody. In the
What?
I
comments
think he
and
is
everything.
Irish. What's that?
How do you feel about April Fool's Day?
The movie? Oh yeah, yeah.
I've never even seen it or heard of it.
That is one of the best twisty
The Irish?
plot twist movies ever.
Dude, you can
Sorry.
give me 80s slasher horror all day long, like B horror. How about Trick or Treat, where the black metal band comes and they turn into demons possessing the kids and shit? You ever seen that? Had Ozzy as a preacher talking about how heavy metal's fucking bad.
Gene Simmons as the DJ.
Yeah. The only thing that annoyed me with the movie is they really promoted Ozzy and Gene Simmons, and they were literally both in it for like 25 seconds. Like it was like in and out.
He
But
gives me the creeps.
Now I'll tell you a little fun fact about that movie. There's two different scenes where this is how bad that movie was. You know, overall was there's two different scenes where you can see the boom mic coming down.
Yeah, that's the best. But that's the best, man. That's why I like B. Like, give me the old Sunday afternoon Godzillas and shit. Don't give me this fancy studio crap. I want to see like screaming Japanese people and strings hanging off of airplanes and shit. Like, I want to see that shit, man. I don't know. When they too studioize them too much, it's like, I don't know. Give me the old shit. I don't know.
What's that? Terror Train? What's Terror Train?
Terror Train. I haven't seen that, but I saw it on the streaming, and I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen that one either, but I will tell you one that I have seen that everybody needs to see. Midnight Meat Train.
Midnight Meat Train?
I've seen that. That's good.
That sounds like a
good.
story.
It's weird, but good.
It's sick.
Walker, are you sure that wasn't a porno? Because that kind of sounds like it.
I think Walker. I think that's what he was aiming for in the middle of the night one night, and then got wrapped in the arm.
He's sending us right to the wrong direction.
But yeah, no, that was actually pretty good. But there's so many, man. I love the old shit. Some of the new stuff coming out though is not bad. Some of it, I'm not even gonna lie, because I'm a dork. I like Goosebumps and shit too, and I still want to see the prom night one that just came out, the Terror Town one that just came out on Netflix like about a few weeks ago. I got hooked into that, watching it with
I
remember
like
reading
those
those
stories. Like, what is it? Like Goosebumps and stuff. What was that one that you were watching? It was like Little 30.
Tales from the Crypt.
Oh yeah, not Tales from the Crypt, but it's something else. Otherwise, the recent one.
The Crypt was good too.
Yeah, it was something like these little 30 clips of Spirit. Tales from the Crypt. Yeah.
Creep Show.
Creep Show. That's what it was. Creep Show. Creep Show.
Oh, Creep Show. Yeah.
Yeah.
They came back out with some new stuff too. That was pretty decent. And Walker, you did get asked. I know you didn't see it, but somebody asked you what's in your beard.
What's in my beard?
Yeah.
Demented ones from Flaming Beard.
There it is.
Blake said that was Walker's.
I gotta say, my beard looks like trash, man. This thing looks like a dead pelt.
You didn't iron it out, flat iron it out tonight, Walker?
Hell no. Hell no.
I haven't done crap. I haven't done crap all week. I went like this week has been so nutty for me, man. Between my fender bender with this dumbass parked in front of the dock, then and everything else. I went like 3 days this week where I didn't even put nothing in my beard. I just looked like a rat's nest. That's why I didn't even post in Scallywags. I was like ashamed to even post in Scallywags. I'm like, I look like a freaking rat. It was like going from all these heart tests in the morning to working till 8 o'clock to driving the hour home, and then like screw this.
Week has been a shit show for all of us. I can say that. I guess it was Monday or Tuesday when y'all asked me to do like a video clip or whatever. I swear I did at least 500 of these things. By the time I got done, which I didn't even give y'all shit, but one little thing, I went in the house and I passed out from being so stressed about making this stupid video. I'll never do it again. I'll never do it again.
Hey, don't feel bad.
I passed out for like 3 hours.
You should see my phone. I'll do the same damn thing. I'll do one video and it'll be like 20 takes of the crap. And then it was funny because my kid grabbed my phone the one time to look at something, and he picks up my phone and he's like, "Whoa, that's a lot of Sean's. What the fuck?" You know what I mean? Like, thinking I'm in love with myself, just taking a million pictures. I'm like, dude, it's because I can't get one damn take right.
Look, I feel you on that one.
Why didn't you like it, Jason? He says he flat ironed his beard one time and he'll never do it again.
No. You'll damage that shit. But I feel you, Sean, because I'll tell you, I did a video, just the video I did to promote this that I put on my YouTube channel. 31 takes.
Yeah, I believe it.
I was like, Jesus. I'd go through, I'd get almost done with it, and then I'd, sound like I was having another stroke. It was bad. It was bad.
That's exactly how I felt. I was just like, this is just too much. I can't do it. And then he comes running outside with our new stand out there. He's like, okay, I'm ready. Let's do this. And I'm like, no, I can't. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing it. He's out. Yeah, my demented wife out here. I was like, we're done. We're
Well,
done.
yeah, because you were doing the video for like, it was like a week and a half. You're like, all right, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. All right,
Yeah,
I'm gonna do it.
I put it off to the last minute. Yeah,
I gotta
and
get my
then,
hair done. I gotta
and
get my
then I was
braids.
so stressed out, I passed out. Yeah, never again. I'll stick to doing these lives and last minute. That's
Well,
how
we're
I.
happy to have you on the live, and we're going to talk you into doing a lot more of them with us because it's fun, and for those that don't know, like about a year ago when I got hooked into Tyrants and Walker started going over to Tyrants, well, he got into Tyrants first and tried Bone Crusher. And I remember him messaging me and said, you got to try this damn Bone Crusher. And I said, okay. The next thing you know, I'm trying Bone Crusher and then I'm on the site buying all these scents, you know what I mean? But then me and you got hooked together with Walker and we did the scurvy for charity, and that's when we really, all three of us got really close. And then we started having this three-way conversation that's just goes off the rails, you know what I mean? So that's why it was perfect to have this as like the first show. We all became like just really great friends.
Right.
And scurvy was a big hit. Like, was able to do.
Well, it was a great one. It was a great one. I was really proud of myself on that one.
Yeah, that one was fantastic. Like for that to be the very first bearded scallywag scent, I couldn't be any more. That one killed it. And I've lucked out because the ones that have done, like it started with scurvy. John Sons and Guns, man, he did the bearded scallywag one a couple months ago. That one's fantastic, and Ronnie came out knocking it out of the park with the scallywags and demented ones. I mean, you guys. I couldn't ask for anything better than what you guys put together. Killed it.
We need a release, another scurvy. Is that what you're saying, Blake?
Let's do it.
Oh, I did get some emails already asking when I was going to be back in stock, and I don't know just yet if I'm going to get it.
It's funny just to show you how much I really am on top of things. Somebody bought a scurvy shirt today, and from the Scallywag store. And speaking of which, beardedscallywags.com. Catch all that, shameless plug. Throw that out there. But
I had Demented on tonight.
There it is, the Demented ones line, all of it. We got and even the newest scent, Nightcrawler. I love that shirt. I get so many compliments for that Nightcrawler one that goes with that. And if you haven't tried her Nightcrawler and the cologne, you're missing out, man, because that is some killer shit.
Nightcrawler is the bomb.
But yeah, scurvy too. Yeah, that would be on point.
Yeah, Walker was the first winner when I started the Tyrants page. We did a giveaway, and Walker was my first winner. Right, Walker? Yes.
That's my
Bone Crusher. Yeah.
Yep. You wanted to see the craziest.
Yeah, this is when his beard was like down to here. It was wild and crazy, and I was like, oh my god, that's a crazy one. That's definitely going to be the winner.
Yeah, I'm working on getting it back to where it was.
There, we got Jim Mitchell in the house. What's up, Jim?
Jimbo
is fantastic. Hell yeah.
Thank you, Jim. He said Scurvy is fantastic.
Yeah, everybody's asking for a revamp. That was a killer scent. Like that one, when we talked about that with the pop and the pepper and you killed that scent. Like that scent was fantastic.
Absolutely. And I got to tell you, Ronnie and Ricky with the Demented ones. This one is fire.
Yeah, it is. I was walking that today.
Fire.
Yeah, that is. So speaking of that, the Demented ones from Ronnie. That one was this right. That one. All right. So yeah, I had to think of which name was which. So the winner of the Demented ones, oil, cologne, and liquid butter is Marcus Morey. Congratulations, brother. Good to see Ronnie, man. Ronnie absolutely killed this scent. And if you haven't tried the Demented ones and the Bearded Scallywags line, you are missing out. Ronnie absolutely poured her heart into it with Ricky and killed it. So try them out for real.
Absolutely.
I've been wearing that Demented cologne every day, and then
I'm in love with it.
That night at bedtime. It's been my two have been switching on and off.
Yeah, I am. I'm like in love with Demented, and and that goes with Nightcrawler a little bit too. I did that the one day.
I actually did. That's funny you said that because I did that.
Nightcrawler,
Yeah, I did. I mixed mine with the Nightcrawler too. Yeah,
they
blob.
put
I
it
used the
together.
blob, and then I sprayed the Demented.
Real quick, congratulations, Marcus. Here's
Is
to
he
you.
in here? Is Marcus in here? Marcus Maury?
He said he was going to be, but I don't know. I can't see stuff.
See, not to show Walker up on his little chocolate ball there, but gotta come with the bowling ball, bro.
Mine's so small.
I couldn't even believe one of my roommates brought that in the other night.
Yes, yes, he's in here. Okay.
Damn thing is like the size of a bowling ball, bro.
Oh shit.
But what was so Melissa, do you want to do the name for your contest, for your giveaway? Are you frozen?
She's frozen.
She's coming. It's spinning wheels.
It'll be back. There we go.
There she is.
Yeah, I was like, where'd everybody go?
Yeah, he froze out there for a sec. So do you want to go over do you want to announce the winner for the Tameless giveaway?
I already forgot. I know you sent it. I know you sent it to me, but I already forgot.
I did too. That's why I kicked it over to you. Walker, do you remember the name?
Stephen Herrick.
Thank you,
Stephen
Walker.
Herrick. Congratulations, brother.
Congratulations.
So you're gonna win the eucalyptus oil. Eucalyptus. I keep saying it and spelling it wrong. I am like such an idiot. But the eucalyptus oil bomb.
The buzz ball's kicking in.
The buzz balls are kicking in, and what was the third thing? And black and birch.
Black and birch oil.
Yeah. Now that is my number 2 from Tameless. I love some black and birch. That needs to be a cologne also.
That's like y'all's powerhouse hitter. Y'all mix that with everything.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, you get a scent that's a little bit weak, but you got black and birch or something because it goes with so many different ones. And man, I'll put something in. I'll be like, yeah, it could be a little stronger. Splash of black.
Let me tell you something. I've gone through 2 bottles of black and birch, and the one I got now has about that much left in it because I end up mixing it with so much shit.
Right. Yeah, that's what I do too. Yeah, I need a new one. I'm out of mine. I gotta get one. But all right, so we got that out of the way. We are going to be getting joined. I don't know what time it is, but because I can't see that on the phone right now. But
it's 6:38.
7:38.
You're an hour ahead of me. I forget.
So Bill should have popped on. So I'm not sure if he's having technical difficulties or not. I haven't seen a message come through yet. But Bill Svoboda, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but he's going to pop on. He's going to be announcing a special, very limited edition pin coming from Pinheads. You know, and we're really happy they're sponsoring the show. He's saying here we go. All right, hold on one sec. We'll bring him in. Pinheads, here we go. Head stage.
Mr. Bill.
Hold on one sec. There he is. What's going on, buddy?
I was waiting for my cue.
Yeah, you're cued.
Hey, I was waiting for my cue.
Yeah, you're queued up. You're in.
I was waiting for the stage manager.
Around here.
Great show so far, guys. Really enjoying it.
Thanks,
Thank
buddy.
you.
So what do you got? So you got some special announcements for
great show
well,
so
first
far,
of all,
guys. Really enjoying it.
Awesome. And and first of all, we want to say thanks, to you and Luther.
I've got some great stuff for you.
Awesome. Awesome. So what do you got?
So, last Christmas, our big pin was the Krampus pin.
Right. Yep.
So what we did was, what does Krampus do in the summer?
Surf.
That's a new one for me. I didn't know Krampus did anything.
He grabs that bamboo shirt and heads to the beach. So we have a limited edition Krampus pin.
There you go. Nice. Now that one, is that the one that you were saying you're only doing 50 of?
You folks tonight that are on the feed, I'm going to type in a code. You get $2 off. It's live now on the Pinhead site.
Okay.
Awesome.
The code is Demented.
All right.
We're not going to share that in any of the other groups. It's only for you guys that are on tonight.
Awesome. So there you go. You want that Krampus, that limited one. Now is that the one that you said was going to be just like a 50 pin drop, or is that something different that you were talking about?
And you know, we have.
I think there's a lag.
Yeah.
Are we freezing up?
Something's not meshing.
What did you say, Sean?
No, I think there's like a lag. Something's not meshing right between it.
Yeah, we got a
But
little lag.
that's all good. But so that one, is that what you were saying is like only a 50 pin drop and that's it on the Krampus, or did I mistake that wrong? Like completely limited.
It is a 50 pin drop, and if you buy this pin, you are guaranteed to get the Christmas Krampus that's coming out, Krampus 2.
Oh, awesome! All right. Oh, so you automatically get a spot to grab this one then. Nice.
Yeah, it's already designed. It's in production. We're actually designing Halloween right now also. So a lot of good stuff is coming down the line.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
And I know, like, I've talked with Luther before, because there's going to be a couple Scallywag ones that I want to put out. And I'm going to go through you guys. You know, you guys have been a great partner to Scallywags between the giveaways and just being a part of the community so much. So, you know, definitely want to go through you guys. And your pins are pretty top notch. So, yeah, there's that Scallywag pin.
Yeah,
now, that's the one from the John collection there, and really fantastic collaboration. So,
Yeah.
definitely got to do more of that.
And Bill,
Well,
I want to say
we
thank
greatly appreciate it. We love being a sponsor of this. I've been having a good time watching you guys.
Awesome. Yeah, we appreciate it, man. We definitely appreciate you guys jumping on, being there for us. You know, rocking out, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we appreciate it, man. We definitely appreciate you guys jumping on, being there for us. You know, rocking out, man. Unfortunately, we just got such a lag. I don't know why.
Yeah, it's awesome. I'm gonna throw the code in the chat right now so that everybody has it.
Okay.
Right now, everybody has it.
Lag wagon.
There you go. The code is Demented. If you go to the shop site, the Summer Krampus is live. Again, you buy it. If you buy 5 of them, you can buy 5 of the Christmas Krampus.
Awesome.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. So everybody, yeah, you want in on that? You want the Krampus? Get that limited. 50 pins is going to go quick. That's going to go real damn quick. So jump in on that, get that, and then you're guaranteed the Christmas one. Can't beat that deal.
That's the way to go.
Yeah. So, but all right. So
That's awesome.
there we go. Demented. Use code Demented. Get a couple bucks off.
Yeah, I kind of lost you guys. Lost the feed down here, but thank you very much, and I'll be watching till the end. Thank you.
Buddy.
Thank you,
you
Bill.
guys,
We
man.
appreciate
Thank you for
you
popping on.
and Luther greatly.
All right, buddy. That's awesome. So there you go, Bill. We unfortunately had a little technical lags there, whatever that shit was. I don't know. But and again, guys, we're not pros at this. We gotta work out the kinks. We don't have all the little fancy shits behind us and all this stuff. You know what I mean? We just kind of going with the flow. I
Hey,
did
isn't that
want
the
to ask
best way
his
though?
first horror movie,
Just
but
wing it and fuck it and roll it. Just go.
Yeah.
It's all right.
that's it. Yeah, that's
Now,
it.
I want to throw in a couple of things here. You know, everybody knows me from my YouTube channel, Walker Talk, and they know I do a lot of reviews and stuff. But I just wanted to throw out there. There's a couple of beard brands out there that I think everybody should keep an eye out for and are really set to do very well. And I just wanted to throw a couple of those out there. First and foremost is Bones Beard and Body. Jimmy Bones is going to be a guest on our show next week. And let me tell you something. He's coming out of the gate swinging. So check those out. And then the other one, Bane Blends. Herbal infused beard oil. Wonderful stuff. These are just two companies that I think everybody should look out for and maybe think about trying.
Yeah, I've only tried one from each, but they were definitely good. Scents were great on Tombstone and that, you know. And I know Bones next week is going to have a nice giveaway.
Yep.
Like a few things too. It's gonna be a very nice giveaway all weekend at Scallywag. So leading up into live. So
Jason said he just bought it. What did you buy? Which one? What beard oil did you get?
Which one?
oh, Jason.
Jason said he just bought one.
What's up, bud?
Well, this one here is Mall Rats.
What is that? What profile is that on there?
The profile on this is worn denim, salted pretzel, incense resin, fresh sneakers, and 90s cologne.
Sounds like a high teenager heading to the mall.
Let me tell you,
I like it though. I mean, it's creative.
this absolutely is nostalgia in a bottle.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Bones crushed it on that one.
I like it.
Yeah, I do want to check that out. I just had to put a buying freeze on myself though, because I'm just like, I'm stupid. Like I got bills mounting up and I'm like, ooh, let me buy this cap. Ooh, let me buy this beard thing. You know what I mean? So I've been having to like, stop. One, I have to stop looking at commercials at 1 o'clock in the morning, and two, I need to
Yeah, like your cologne you bought. What was that cologne? The sexy one?
Oh, what was that? The one I sent Walker. Yeah, that.
Yes, that one.
Did it work?
Yeah.
The commercial
Yeah, I sent
was.
Walker that the liquid panty dropper $80 cologne I ordered. It's supposed to have pheromones. I don't even know why I ordered it, but it showed up. That's what I mean. I ordered
but you know what? It smells good.
It does smell really good. Yeah, whether or not it does, you know. But yeah, I sent that over to Walker. So.
So wait for the panties to drop.
Yeah. Yeah. Helping you. Is it working?
I can neither confirm it nor deny it, but I do know the answer.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I get wrapped up in these dumb infomercials, man. I'll buy the dumbest crap.
No, look, dude, you know what? My dad, he was the king of buying stupid crap off of infomercials. You know, you would sit there and be waiting on the mail to get a letter or something, and all of a sudden you'd go to the mailbox and you'd pull out a box and you'd be like, what the hell is this? Open it up. Nope, it's something your dad ordered. My dad was the king of this. You'd open it up and it'd be like, you know, microwave egg separator. You know, it would be the Ron Popeil pocket fisherman, that type of stuff. It was horrible.
I mean, I can't even say that because I order that kind of shit. I'll be up at 1 o'clock in the morning ordering the dumbest shit.
But my dad, God rest his soul, my dad, he would one-up everybody because if, like, the Fraternal Order of Policemen called, in 3 days, there was a box of 500, like, light bulbs that they sent us, you know, because, you know, my dad bought, you know, a gross of light bulbs for $500 for charity, you know.
And usually it's always all junk. Because he'll do that. He'll see those stupid infomercials and be like, I wonder if that works. I'm like, that stuff is shit. It just stop watching TV. It's rotting your brain.
Yeah, most of the time it does wind up that the stuff is shit. but I
It
still
is.
order it.
It really is.
I'll order like the dumbest ass crap. But so other than that, how you guys week? What else is up? I know Walker. There's a couple other things you wanted to say. I forgot what they were though.
Well,
A couple of chocolate balls.
no, I just wanted to. I wanted to first and foremost say that over the next few weeks, this show is gonna grow. We got some great guests gonna be coming up. We got a lot of cool topics that we're gonna talk about. We got some bands, hopefully, gonna give us their time, and yeah, this first run, I honestly couldn't be happier with Melissa and her old man hanging out with us, and next few weeks and months only gonna get better.
Oh yeah, especially with the fall coming up and all the scary movies coming out, we have a lot of stuff to talk about for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah, fall
Hopefully,
is
hopefully
on
this year
time.
they get some stuff out.
Well, there is a ton of horror coming out. Scary movies this year. I mean, there's a new Conjuring coming out. Terrifier 4. Well, Terrifier 4 might be the following year.
Are you serious? Another one?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh my
Get this.
god!
There's a hit prequel.
No.
Terrifier in space.
Stop it!
Yeah, it actually is. Yeah, yeah.
I'm leaving
Well,
the
that's like gonna
room.
be part of it. He goes to space. Hold on 1 second. I got an idiot.
Yeah, man. The horror season is almost upon us, and
Well,
it's
hey,
gonna-
they're already putting out Halloween stuff, and I haven't even got to go to the store and go check any of it out yet. But they are definitely putting it out.
well, trust me. In another month and a half, maybe a month, there's going to be a Spirit Halloween store on every damn corner.
I can't wait.
Well, the one here in Jersey's will open.
I'm
like,
Halloween year round.
The one, like the original one, is out like a little, like about 45 minutes from me or something like that. Or at least I think that's the original one. That's what they keep saying.
Yeah,
But that one's already open. That one opens up.
Love Terrifier.
really.
So let's see these. What are the comments we got? Chad, what's up, Chad? Baker,
Oh,
what's
yeah,
going on,
Tim
bud?
just hit the chat. Tim just hit the chat. I was wondering where you were at, Tim.
Baker, yeah, you got to try some Tameless, buddy.
I thought you forgot about me.
Vampires, yeah, well, I mean,
Baker
vampires.
on Halloween too. Yes,
Noble,
I love Halloween Baker.
Let's see.
Huh?
Ah, Bearded Chief. Hey, buddy.
Tim, what's up, bud? Sorry, I'm way behind on the comments. They didn't scroll up. Chief, what's going on, buddy?
Valhalla says he can't wait to put his zombies in the yard.
That's it. I know, right?
I need video of that, Valhalla. I need video of that for sure.
I want to say hello.
These zombies
to-
can be in the yard year round, though. Like, I think we need to normalize that.
Oh
The
yeah.
zombies can just be in the yard
The
year
funny
round.
thing is,
You know what I mean?
my two oldest, when they were in high school, they would have friends come over, and it was the funniest thing to watch because their friends would be like, "Is your house haunted? Why does your mom have all this old stuff in here?" I mean, they would be scared to death in here, even though it's not haunted. Well, sometimes I think it might have something, but I don't know. But it was just funny because how I decorate. But a lot of how I decorate, y'all be able to see in the store too. So it'll be like the
Yeah.
same.
Well, that's going to be awesome in the store because that's going to give it that nice backdrop. I can't wait to go down there and throw down.
Oh
throw
yeah,
down the
that's
Texas.
another thing. Like I can't wait. I think I won't mind so much doing the lives in the store because if someone asks, "Hey, what about this product?" and I can go over to the product, bring it to the screen, talk about it. But also, the ambiance, candles and darkness and spooky. It'll just set the whole thing off.
And Tim's in the comments. So Tim Gunther. So I'm going to need his medical because when I go down there, man, I'm riding a bull like fucking Jersey style down there, and I'm going 8 seconds on that mug.
Tim,
I'll probably die, but that's why
Voice
Tim
of
needs to bring
reason.
his little EMT buddies and revive me real quick. You know what I mean? As long as I
yes,
go out
get a werewolf.
as long
Yes.
as I go out in the blaze of glory.
Real quick, I wanted to shout out to Jason Wigger from JMW Hats. He's in the middle of me and him are having a custom hat made for the fall creepy season, and I just wanted to say hello to him, and I appreciate you, buddy.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of stuff he's working on, man. He works on he's made some nice stuff.
Yeah, he's going to be doing a Peaky style hat for me. Going to be really, really, really classy but creepy.
Have you decided on the pattern that you were going to go with on that?
I actually have to send the liner material to him this week, but
That's totally. Is that the inside?
yes,
Okay.
that's going to be the inside and the bottom of the brim.
Nice.
That's going to be really nice.
Going to be like right through here, yeah.
Oh yeah. That's going to be cool. Perfect.
So-
Perfect for Halloween.
I wanted to give him a shout out.
And Bearded
Always
Chief
gonna be
popped
live.
in. He said, "I wish I could hang out. Got family stuff to do. Great show. Keep it coming."
Thanks, Chief, and congratulations again. Let us all know, when you're, a proud grandfather there again.
Tim, I
Absolutely.
prefer the supernatural stuff. That's mine. Tim said, "So, do you guys prefer slasher movies, or what is that? Physiological or psychological or supernatural?"
I kind of like them all, but I'm not big into ones that are just gore. Like I like something like I like supernatural.
That's all Terrifier is gore. It's
Yeah,
just
I know, but that's what I mean. But there's a lot of those though I don't like. That was more going that for my kids.
That's more guilty pleasure.
Right. Well, to be honest, it was more for my kid. To be honest with you, because he loves it. But I'm into like the supernatural more, and I do like
Definitely
the
supernatural.
slasher, goofy ones personally.
See, I like the supernatural.
Yeah, definitely.
But I do like the slasher stuff. I mean, but it can't just be 100% gratuitous violence. It's got to have a plot.
Yeah. And there's a couple movies I wasn't even able to watch because it was like, what's the one? And I love Matt Dillon, man, but I can't watch like kids getting killed and stuff. I can't watch that.
No.
And
And
there's
that
that
movie,
one,
you remember that movie Hostel? I
Yeah.
can't watch that stuff like Hostel. I can't watch things like that.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen Hostel and them, but they're I'm like, I didn't like them that much. But
Yeah,
he's got one out called House at Jackville, and people say it was great, but he's like gunning down kids and little kids and stuff, and I'm like, I just couldn't bring myself to watch that. But
another
watch
film.
Bones,
Another film
my
that I
daughter
couldn't
watches
get
Terrifier
to.
too. She likes it.
What's
Bones
that?
said, "Same. I watched Terrifier with my son." And I told him my daughter watches it. She loves it. It's just weird.
Well,
No.
Terrifier is just kind of like funny and goofy. It's one of them ones you got to kind of like watch and laugh at as you're watching.
I think I just put too much thought into.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
it
gotta
saw
turn
right up
off
his
your
ass
brain for
the
that.
last one. I mean, you could, you know what I mean? It sawed him in half by his ass. Like I was like, what the hell am I watching?
Now,
That was just too much.
And I'm watching it like in the movies, in like the crit, like big as shit, and I'm like, oh my god.
yeah, I'm sitting there eating popcorn. People are puking, and I'm eating popcorn.
Yeah.
But another film that I couldn't get through was called the Serbian film.
Oh yeah. I couldn't do it either. That one is bad. That one.
Oh.
And the only reason I even attempted it was because somebody said you won't be able to like finish it. Like
That's why I started it,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
somebody's like, "You're not going to get through it," and I'm like, "Bullshit."
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, I said the same thing. Bullshit.
Yeah, now he's
30
gonna go
minutes in,
turn
I
it
was
on,
like,
and I'm gonna have to sit and watch it. What is
What
it?
now?
I said now he's
Serbian.
gonna go turn it on. I'm gonna be stuck watching it. I'm gonna have nightmares.
It's called the Serbian film.
Uh,
And that's one of them places you got to download that somewhere because it's not like readily. I'm not sure where that's even able to stream
It's been
because it's
banned
been
in like
banned all over.
a bunch of countries. It's out of print. it's tough to find. It's almost as tough to find as, Cannibal Holocaust.
Yeah.
Tim says, so what's your top recommended across the various menu? Oh, wait, no, that's, what's your top various horror genres? Sorry, Tim.
So
What's your top recommended across the various horror genres?
top recommended what? Movies or
Horror? Horror.
You go first, Sean.
Well, I'm not sure I understand his question. Like, is he asking what type of horror
Funny.
genre or
That's funny.
or what specific like movies?
I don't know. I guess like what are your horror ones?
Why don't you do this? Why don't you answer your top slasher, top psychological, top paranormal?
Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to offer a sleeper. Okay. And this is one that everybody should go watch if you can find it streaming. It was on Netflix. It was bought, got switched between 3 different ones. It's a Canadian show called Slasher. It's had 3 seasons and they were branched out because it kept getting dropped from one network to the next. The first season 1, it was all about an executioner. Season 2 was was that the campground? There's 3 or 4 seasons, but they're trying to make another one happen. Absolutely awesome show from Canada called Slasher. I highly recommend watching it. It's and it's a real sleep. Like not too many people have seen it, and it's kind of almost essentially like to me like an American Horror Story, but better. Like it was better acting, better storylines, better.
Nice.
Because American Horror Story, I always like the first half of the season.
I love
the
American Horror Story. Exactly. Yeah, I love the first one. I love the one that was based in New Orleans.
Yeah.
Those two were my favorites. But the rest of them, I kind of that hotel one was,
The short stories were good.
No, you like the short stories. I didn't like the short stories. Yeah.
Which one?
The short story, American Horror Story. The short stories, each one was different.
I haven't seen them all, but I've seen a couple.
He enjoyed it. I didn't like it though.
Yeah, I only saw in a few. They weren't too bad. I've been so behind lately, but Dr. Jekyll Slasher is awesome. Hell yeah. That's a good show.
I don't even know that one. I've never seen it.
Yeah, you have to Google that. I thought it had pretty good story too. Like the first season was all about like this executioner that came back to town like I think it was like 20-something years later or something, and just started like offing people, and then they were like trying to figure out who it was and what it was related to. But every season, like 3 or 4 of the actors are the same, just like American Horror Story, but every season is a completely different plot, show, and everything.
Now, you want to talk about series? One of mine and my wife's absolute favorite TV shows, and it only lasted like 2, maybe 2.5 seasons, and it left us hanging, and it kind of pissed us off. You remember the show? I think it was HBO, Penny Dreadful.
Oh my God. You're going to get me to go on forever about that. I've watched that like 3 times. I absolutely love
Josh Hartnett. That was one of the best
it was
well-made shows I've ever seen.
Everything about that was just beautiful. Just everything about it.
That was
beautiful. Have you seen it, Sean?
Yeah.
Wow, it's not your thing. I'm glad you loved it, Walker. That's something we can definitely talk about for hours. I love that show. Loved it.
I mean, I seen it, but I wasn't like I remember it, but not remember it.
I'm definitely anything that's old period piece films that have to do with that kind of setting. I'm done. I'm all over it.
So let me ask you this, Melissa. What's your favorite, absolute favorite Dracula or / vampire movie?
I'm definitely gonna go old. Is Interview with a Vampire would be my first choice.
Which one?
Interview with a Vampire.
Like Nosferatu, or which one?
Yeah, the very first one.
Yeah, that one's cool.
I think she's talking about Tom Cruise.
Yes, Brad Pitt.
Oh, are you? Oh, okay. Oh, I thought you were going all the way back to like the 30s with like Nosferatu and shit.
Yeah.
Look, I'm going to be honest with you. I couldn't stand Interview with a Vampire.
Oh my gosh!
I couldn't stand it. I can't stand Tom Cruise. Makes me want to retch every time I see him in something.
And I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you on Tom Cruise. I can't stand him, but I do think that he played so well in that movie. That's the only one that
Even in that movie, I'm waiting for him to like turn around with his long flowing hair and go, "Have you heard about Scientology?" Whatever.
I don't even know if he was into Scientology then, but maybe.
Now,
Tim asked for a shot. Tim Gunther. So
A shot? I have my little drink left, Tim. I actually made one tonight. I needed it.
I'm going to tell you one of my favorite vampire films of all time doesn't get enough respect. You and I have talked about this, Sean. Vampires with James Woods.
oh, absolutely.
Yes. That is a great one. Yes.
Vampires with James Woods.
Yes, that is
also the movie Near Dark.
Who's the vampire though in the James Woods one? Why am I forgetting that? Because I know he's from.
That was Terry Silver.
Terry Silver. That's right, from Cobra Kai. Fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, I said, oh damn.
Yep.
Now I'm dropping F bombs. On YouTube. First chocolate balls, then F bombs. See what Tim.
Are you kidding me? I'm the only one that hadn't dropped it.
Yes, Hemlock Grove. Hemlock Grove, yes. And they didn't even do a second season. They only did season 1. Do you remember that one, Walker?
Which one?
Hemlock Grove. Did y'all watch that?
Oh yeah.
Which one?
Yep. Hemlock Grove.
Oh no, I never actually did. That was one I wanted to watch. I never actually watched. Here's going to be a little shocker. I've never even seen any of the Underworlds either. I've never seen them. I've always meant to, just never did, man. And I need to because I heard they're awesome. But like,
you don't even know. Yes, you have to watch them.
Yeah.
They are the best. The best.
Yeah. Daybreakers, yeah, Daybreakers was good. Vampire Brooklyn, hell yeah.
Vampire Brooklyn? True Blood, yes. Yes, I love True Blood. I hate the ending was absolute bullshit, but
yeah, it was. True Blood's one of them ones.
I was like, what? Yeah, I mean, and then it was done. That was it.
Like True Blood was one of them ones where like the first 3 seasons were like fantastic, and then it just got
Yeah, it kind of went off the wall at the end.
Then he was like a governor, and she was a fairy, and it just got all kinds of like weird. Well, that's like that spin-off one too, the Midnight Texas. You guys ever see Midnight Texas?
Yeah,
that was from the same author of True Blood. That wasn't a bad show, but it got a little weird.
Yeah, that was another one. I love Midnight Texas. Yes.
Yeah.
And of course, everything that I end up liking, they quit showing. It's torture.
Now,
just 2 seasons.
Now, if anybody wants another sleeper one, man, if you can handle reading it, is oh my god, now how can I not think of it now?
There was a station to Hemlock Grove. There was a 3 stations to Hemlock Grove. 3 seasons. No, 3 seasons.
If anybody else wants a sleeper one, man, Diablero on Netflix. It's a Spanish one taking place in Mexico City.
Oh, you're obsessed with that when you talk about it all the time.
Dude, Diablero is the shit. It is the shit. I mean, the mouths don't match because they're speaking Spanish, so it's like dubbing it in English and shit. And sometimes that annoys me, but Diablero only lasted 2 seasons, but that was a long show.
Carnival Row was a great show too. I'm still watching that actually.
What's that? Which one?
Carnival Row.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you would like that. I don't really think it's probably something you would like, but it's definitely I love it.
I need to catch up on a lot. I'm behind on a lot of crap.
Yes, Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. Yes, Tim, that is a kick-ass movie. I think I've watched that like 3 times already.
Now,
definitely worth watching again in October.
Movie that, if you've seen it, you know, Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies.
Yes.
I never seen
10.
it. I saw
that's a 10.
I seen it out there, but I never seen that one.
That's a good one. That's kind of in the vein of Abraham
Yes,
Lincoln.
that's still Don Valhalla and Salma Hayek. Don't get Sean started on
Yeah,
Salma Hayek.
don't get me started on Salma Hayek.
Yeah.
I'll stop everything. Yeah.
Yes, Valhalla. Yeah, that was a great movie. Great movie. Yeah, Sean's gonna go on Salma Hayek.
Yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with no Salma Hayek.
I want to put it out there to anybody in the comments. If y'all got any questions, feel free to ask. We'll try to answer them the best we can.
Yeah, because it's getting close to wrap up time. So yeah, if anybody's got any questions, anything else, I can't believe we've been talking for an hour and 10 already.
Is it?
Goes quick.
That's funny how fast it. I mean, like it doesn't even seem that long that we're talking, and it does time flies.
Yeah, that's like what happens every day when these texts. Next thing you know, we're like, I'll be doing something for an hour or two, and I'll come back and there'll be like 35 texts I got to catch up on. I'm like, holy crap.
Ronnie, I'm with you. I watched Return of the Living Dead. I think when I was 10. I wasn't allowed to watch scary movies at all. When I was younger, we weren't allowed to watch that, and I had went to my grandmother's in the summer, and we watched Return of the Living Dead, and I had nightmares for I don't know how long.
Well, you know which one got me? What was it? When I was 7, I saw it. Poltergeist, and that damn clown. I couldn't sleep on my damn side. I don't even know. Like years after that, because we came with the damn clown behind him and shit. That was it. Out. There wasn't many movies. I'm so desensitized now. Like even my kids will be like, "What movies scare you?" I'm like, you know which ones scare me? Movies like Without a Trace, where they're kidnapping kids and shit. That's the type of stuff that scares me.
Yeah,
Horror's
anything like that, I can't watch stuff like that.
Now let me tell you
like,
something.
It's like, but we grew up with all that. Like I'm kids watching it.
Well, see, Sean, the poltergeist, the clown thing. Everybody goes to the clown thing, not me. When I was a kid watching Poltergeist, what got me was the guy peeling off his face in the beard.
Yeah. Well, the two things that got me with and the old guy in part 2, God is in his holy temple. Yeah, that fucking guy. He got me big time too. And then I didn't really know until like a year ago that he was actually dying of cancer when he filmed that. Like, he died like shortly after that. I think before the movie even came out. So I was kind of even made a little more sad, but yeah, that guy peeling his face was pretty wild. I mean, them swimming in the pool with real skeletons was pretty wild. There was a lot of shit with that, movie.
Well, I scare my kids so much. I think they're desensitized of everything. I mean, that's like a daily ritual for me is to scare the shit out of my kids for some reason.
That's what they're there for.
Yeah, makes them tough. See, I grew up roasted. I mean, my kids grew up getting roasted in very GenX style, but now they're better at it than me. My youngest will roast me all day long, and I'm like, damn it, I don't even have a comeback.
I don't know if I'm addicted, Ronnie, but I'm okay actually tonight. Well, only because I made a drink, and I'm not a drinker anymore, but I did make a drink, so I think that helped.
Let me just say this, Melissa. Kids are there for you to love and adore, but also to mow your lawn and traumatize.
Mow the lawn? Yeah, no, not mine, not my kids. They don't know anything about that. No. This one right here spoils the youngest one ridiculously. I got her outside, and this is the story. I told her, get dressed, we're going outside, and I was going to have her push mow. She gets 3 steps in, and something flies out of the mower and hits her in the eye, and she starts screaming bloody murder. He's over there yelling at me, I told you not to put her out here. What are you doing? She's going to get hurt. She knows nothing of that. No.
Yeah, we kind of get like that with the little girls sometimes.
Yeah.
Then the boys suck it up.
I've got 3 daughters.
Real quick, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
The girls.
She's full rotten. The baby for sure.
I've got 3 daughters. I get it, but when I was growing up, I'll never forget. When snow blowers first came out. Me and my brother, we went to my dad during Christmas time. I grew up in Connecticut, and we said, "Hey, Dad, let's get a snowblower." And he looked at us flat in the eye, and he said, "Why? I got 2 of them staring at me. Get out there and shovel the driveway."
And then my middle daughter, if she got in trouble, then I would make her push mow. And then my son, I mean, he does a lot of stuff around the house. My son, he does stuff. But the two girls, no, you're not going to get them. If they sweat, they freak out. So they don't know nothing about work right now.
Well, I'll tell you what. If anybody does, if nobody's got questions or anything, Sean, why don't you tell people what's coming up, and we can wrap this up.
What's coming up? Yeah.
What
Well,
we
I
got
did
coming
at
up.
the beginning, but I'll redo it. So next week we got Jimmy Bones Beard Company, and we're gonna run us a nice giveaway. Run right up until we'll do it live on the show Sunday. So that's next week on the 6th. We got Daniel, man, and Grindstone on the 13th. I'm not sure if we're doing a giveaway for Daniel yet or what we're doing with there, but he'll be on that night. So that's definitely going to be a fun one. And then then we got a big Chris Lopp and Funky Brims, man, on the 20th. Going to do a giveaway. Going to do leading right up and do it live on the show. So he's going to be. He's going to be in England. Come back and he'll be ready for that. So Funky Brims definitely going to be cool. All three, man, all three guests. And and listen, and if you like what you see and you want to be a guest, reach out to me. I'm gonna book them up, and we'll go from there. You'd like to have some set up, and we're gonna do it a little different. Like Melissa's different, like home team. Like we bullshit all day long, every day. So also too, the one thing that we're gonna be a little different about with the or guests is if you don't. So you can come in for just your segment, or if you want to hang out and bullshit the rest of the show, you're welcome too. Or if you want to just come in for a segment or two and talk about your, your business, that's fine, and then leave. It's open, it doesn't have to be one way or the other.
Yeah, if you come in here, you don't, and you don't feel like staying for an hour, pop in for 10 minutes, tell us what you got going on, and then both.
Oh yeah, definitely. I would love that. I mean, we're going to be having a lot of stuff coming up in the next week. What is it, this week? Definitely this week, we're going to be putting in the chandelier and starting to put shelves and stuff. So that'll be, it'll be rolling here pretty quickly.
Right on.
And I
you guys will be steamrolling soon. So when is the plan for you to be like completely in? Do you know?
Oh God. I honestly can't tell you because we have so much soap to make. We have a lot of stuff to catch up on. And like I said, there's a lot of new scents and things I want to work on and put that out as well. So I would say probably September, maybe? Middle of August, September. I'm going to say September just to be on the safe side.
That's a good goal. Yeah, get in there for the whole fall for the
definitely. But I mean, through the whole process, I definitely can get on live. I'll get on live on wherever so they can watch as well. But for sure,
absolutely.
I definitely don't mind it. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing. Yes, let us know in the comments if you think Melissa needs to be a reoccurring character on the Demented show.
Oh yeah.
We try and talk her into it some, but we also know we also know she's busy getting everything squared away. So maybe down the road too. But we always love bullshit with you. So that's really about all I got, man. Unless anybody's got questions, anything. We are going to work more too with music and bands, and every show is going to be a little different. It's going to depend on who's the guest. I'm talking right now with a couple different bands to come on. I think we're going to have Sonic Creeps on here. If anybody knows them, they're blowing up in Baltimore, man.
I'm working
badass.
On Evil X.
Yeah, and they're also Ricky's the owner of Natty Beard. So
thank you, Ronnie.
Yeah, so it's gonna be fun, man. We're gonna have to get Ronnie on. We're gonna have to get
definitely get Ronnie on for sure.
Yeah,
and thank you again, Ronnie, for doing the giveaway. I really appreciate that, and I think it was awesome of you to do that.
Yeah, thank you both for the giveaways, and thank you, Bill and Pinheads, for the code and sponsoring us and believing in us when we didn't even know if we believed in ourselves doing this. But I think this kid was a good first episode, and we're going to grow from here, man, and just kick some ass.
Absolutely. And
That's all I got.
I just want to say thank you to everyone who tuned in.
Yes, thank you all.
Thank you for everyone that is going to watch the replay when they couldn't tune in. And, you know, I want to thank Sean, my partner in crime, Melissa. You know, I appreciate y'all. And I hope that everybody enjoyed this first little foray into live.
Did you finish your buzz ball?
Me?
Not about that much left.
With that little one? Come on, man.
I don't hardly drink.
I don't either, Walker. I think I have one sip left.
Me either. But anyway.
Next,
All right,
if I tell
guys.
you next one, I'll have my buzz ball.
That's it. So
This is the first alcoholic drink
Oh my God.
I've had. Real alcoholic drink I've had in about 2 years.
Well,
So-
this is mine since the crawfish party I went to, and I had 2 drinks there. So, but I'm definitely not a drinker
Well,
anymore. I was until I got married, and that's I needed it. I needed to settle down, and this is why.
nothing wrong with that.
This
we
is
all
my
need to
voice of
settle
reason.
down.
My voice of reason.
But-
Otherwise, I'd be a wild banshee running out and doing crazy stuff. Yeah. Nobody needs to see that anymore.
All right,
That's it.
guys.
All
I
right, guys.
appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in. You guys
Thanks, y'all.
are the reason that we're trying this crazy stuff.
It's going to be a great show. It's definitely going to be a great show.
That's it. Stay tuned for the ride. We're gonna have a blast.
Yeah. Thank you, Bill.
All right, guys.
Good night, y'all.
Keep crushing it.
Peace.
Keep it scallywag and be demented.
Absolutely.